stream on YouTube. You have to. Okay, there it is. There it goes. YouTube. Hello. Okay, everything's good. So we are back to playing Blasphemous. Alright, it's K and L, right? God. K and J. Wow, fucking... Every time I'm like shocked by the balls on the developers to go, oh yeah, how about we fucking K and J? Okay. Ridiculous. But back to the thing I was talking about. So you can visually see. Yep. This stream is different from the stream I had yesterday, because yesterday I essentially was like, damn, like all of this, like I want to show as much of Blasphemous as possible, so it's like nothing is hidden. You can see like visually a lot of cool stuff because it just looks cool. Okay, what advice do you need, William? How's it going? How are you doing? I guess it's an advice that you're willing to share in public, or do you want to just tell me it on Discord then? About what? ID verification stuff, it's fake and outsourced. Okay. Oh, that's... I don't know. Okay, so what exactly? You want to convince your parents that ID verification part is like bad, right? Like... But like, why do you need to convince your parents? Isn't it like... So like they vote against it? Right? Because I only recently saw what you were talking about, the fact that EU wants to block like private messages. Like now every single private message you send gonna be scanned by EU, and like you can like send on WhatsApp and stuff. And that's actually, and by the way, like it being outsourced is actually worse than if it was done by the government directly. If it was done by the government directly, at the very least, you know, it's not like somebody else. Like, okay, if it's done by the government directly, you can hold them accountable. But if they essentially give the rights to, I don't know, let's say Twitter to scan all of your messages and read through all of your messages no matter what app you're using, that's actually worse, because Twitter is not gonna be held accountable by you, the people. It will not be held accountable. If Twitter leaks all the messages you send, or it gets hacked, if it gets hacked, you know, if it gets hacked, Twitter will not be held accountable. It's gonna be like, oh, well, what can you do? Twitter got hacked and now all of your messages are given to China. If Twitter does it voluntarily, well, what you gonna do? Well, yeah, of course, news sources are radio silent about it because it's in their interest. Yeah, but yeah, of course, because Denmark's radio is in favor of doing it because they work for the government. If the government says something is a good thing, the government news source will be like, oh yeah, it's great, you know, like giving up all your private data, perfect. That's what's gonna happen. Essentially, if you're worried about specifically all of your private messages being leaked to the government, well, you know, the question is, do you want the government to read all of your private messages? Any text you ever send between, like, your parents tell it to them in the sense of like, do you want the government? Well, number one, do you want the government to know what you and your wife talk about? Like, it doesn't matter if you talk about something. Well, it's pretty simple. You may not want to talk about like do you want, you know, yours and mom's news to be shared among the government? But just say it in the way of like any text you send is gonna be given to the government, right? And they can do whatever they want with it. And additionally on top of it, if they get hacked, right? If they get hacked, which is pretty common, like the data leaks pretty commonly, especially from second sources website, because the government will not do it themselves. They will not make an agency. They will contract somebody else to collect your data, and then that person will get hacked. Like essentially, imagine the government contracts me a person, to collect all of your messages, okay? And then let's say China comes over and goes, hey, hand me over the messages, and I go, well, only for $1 million, and then China gives me $1 million, and what you gonna do? All of your messages is now in China's possession. Great, now China knows everything you were texting about. You may not care about it, but now they know, now they have all of your personal details. Well, let's say you send, I don't know, like you send a text to your wife, hey, here's a credit card number, right? Like here's a photo of our new credit card, like you send some sort of like private message to your wife about like your bank statement, your financial situation. Well, guess what? Now China knows your financial situation. Like the government knows it, China knows it, Twitter will know it. You know, they'll buy out the data, and now some guy on Twitter, or I will hack. Let's say a person collected these messages, right? I know your credit card information, but I will not give it to anybody. But then some guy comes over, steals these messages from me, and now they have your credit card information. Now they know what's going, what you're buying, what you're selling, and guess what? That's not where it ends. What their next move? Well, what do usually people who steal somebody else's property do when they get credit card information? They fucking was it? They use that credit card information to take out loans in your name. Loans in your name will be taken out by some third party that you don't know about, and you will have to defend yourself in court. Like, no, I did not transfer all my savings to North Korea or something, you know. I did not transfer all of my savings to Russia, and then, you know what will happen? Nothing, because because in situations where your private data is sold by some third-party actor and all of your money is stolen, you will most likely not be given financial compensation. The maximum thing that they're gonna give you. The maximum thing that they're gonna give you is maybe like 10% of all of your life savings. So all of your life savings are gone, but you get like 10% compensation from the government, because, well, that's how it works. It's a like voting in favor of it is not simply giving away your privacy, because we are not very private in modern day. It's about the fact that your privacy gonna end up in hands of people who you may not wanna trust with it. There are gonna be bad actors who will consume. Cool. Okay. It just explain it to them in this simple metaphor, okay? Would you trust all of your private messages to some guy off the street, right? And then if you trust if you would trust anybody with your private messages, some guy on the street walking by, you just give him all your private messages, right? And then would you also believe him when he says that he will not sell it to anybody who's willing to offer him enough money? Because that's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be because the way our messages work right now is that they are pretty much very protected, in the sense that there is such thing as end-to-end encryption. The way it works is essentially, I hold a code, I hold a password to the message that you're holding. You hold a password to the message that you're holding, but anybody interrupting the message in between will not be able to access it. But now, with all of these EU rules, anybody can read anybody else's message. Would you trust some random Russian hacker to not access to your messages and then to not use them against you in a way that that they usually use it, in sense of they're gonna steal all your money, invest it in Bitcoin, and then take that Bitcoin and transfer it into their Russian bank accounts without anybody being able to trace where exactly the money going, and all of your money is gone. Now all of your money, poof, gone, evaporated. What you gonna do about it? You will do nothing, well, because you have nobody to sue, and the government will do nothing because they are the ones enforcing this rule. They will not be able to protect you because it's in their interest to collect this data. Why do they want to collect this data? I don't personally know. My personal speculation is the fact that they want to, know who you're gonna be voting for, who you're gonna be talking to, all of that stuff. And they're painting it as like they're protecting the kids or stuff like that. But in fact, they're just trying to collect data about you to make sure that your voting rights are suppressed, so that they know that in future you're gonna be voting against this specific politician, and they can either target you with specific ads, or target you with specific ads, or target you with specific redistribution. So now you're not living in the area where this politician is gonna get elected. You're living like you only, the only person from your neighbor is gonna be living in like the area in slightly further area code. So now you cannot vote against this politician. It's gonna be terrible. And giving away your rights like this, it's not about the rights like American shit, like freedom of speech or something. We're talking about fundamental rights to privacy, the right that I'm pretty sure every single government recognizes as essential. The right that your government will not be just fucking spying on you like it's Nazi Germany or communist Russia. Okay, if you want your government to spy on you, go to China. Legitimately, China will satisfy you that itch by because as far as we know, all Chinese as far as we know, all Chinese apps are monitored by CCP, Chinese Communist Party, and all of their data is within the hands of the party. So they know if you're texting something bad about Chinese Communist Party, they're gonna be like no. It's a blatant. If you're agreeing with this law that I only I found out how it actually works only quite recently, but I'm still perturbed by it. Like literally today I saw like somebody talking about it, and I was like, oh, that's what the William was talking about. Like if you're worried about, if you don't want your government to overreach, you should be against it. Currently, Germany is undecided on their vote. France is purely in the yes category. This is, by the way, one of the things that I'm gonna talk to my parents about soon. Because next time I'm gonna have a call with my parents. I think I'm gonna be talking to them about the fact that like hey, France just voted in favor of reading your private messages, and I'm gonna be like, Mom, remember those photos that like you were scrolling through family vacation photos, and like then you kind of quickly scrolled over a picture that I'm pretty sure was your naked ass in a hallway showing to my stepfather. How about do you want French government to see those photos? Because we both know Macron is like Macron would be watching those photos directly. So can you like how about you take my stepdad and like you vote in against it, you know, because it's fucking overreach. And my mom gonna be like, oh shit, you're telling me that's gonna happen? Fuck, you know. Yeah, by the way, I like one time my parents were showing me like pictures from their vacation, and they were like and they were like scrolling through pictures, and then like there's a picture that I saw like for like an iota of a moment, but it blazed into my memory. It's my mom walking down the hallway and she just lifted up fucking dress to show my stepdad her bare ass as like a joke, and my mom was immediately like, no, don't, like that's just family pictures, okay, like. I'm glad they have great life together, but like, you know, not something I want to see. Oop. Shit. But yeah, it's like your parents should be worried about it, because it's intrusion on the privacy that like is usually unseen in a civilized society. It's essentially your government saying, let me watch anything and everything you're doing, because we text a lot as people. We text on like private messengers and whatever a lot, and it's like not always criminal, but it's always something you don't want to see, you know. Me texting somebody the picture of my cock, and like the government like, oh yes, this man sends picture of his cock. Now we have the picture of him, like of him sexting and stuff. Like that's what you're giving up. You're giving up the right to privacy and your government not seeing the picture of your cock. And if it's gonna be not directly by the government but also by some like secondary actor, that's even worse for you, because what's happening in that case is the fact that that person will hold all of your private messages, and then somebody gonna hack that person, and the government will not be able to hold them accountable, because they're like, we hired you for a role of like holding all of these messages, and now all of these messages got leaked to fucking Russia or China, whatever. But technically you're not under criminal contempt, because you just did your job. You're not the one responsible for leakage. So now China gets all these messages for free, and nobody is held accountable. It's a nightmare. Christ. Oh, cool. My chat app that I use, there's an outage. It happens like semi-frequently, to the point where I'm like really curious. I'm really curious as to why it happens. But I'm gonna put the chat in the pop-up. So I'm gonna I only will be able to see Twitch chat. So yeah. Actually, I probably will be able to see YouTube chat if I just go on Google, YouTube, live streaming, just do pop-up chat. Boom, done. Beautiful. Now I have 2 pop-up chats from YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, it's makes sense. Okay. But yeah, it's the law is a nightmare. I'm gonna definitely talk to my parents about it. Like, yo, friends just voted in favor of taking all your private messages and like leaking them. it's also very similar to how essentially there is what's it called there was a lawsuit between Apple and U.S. government because Apple refused to give away to give a backdoor to the government so they can like read people's data on people's phones. Like as soon as like Apple's software encrypts your data, it's inaccessible by anybody but you with your password. And if you input the wrong password too many times, it will straight up you know what's it called it will delete the data on your phone, making it unrecoverable. And it's a very awesome feature Apple product have that like almost no other phone has. And Apple is very much interested in keeping that feature because that's the only, I think, good feature Apple phones have. And one time US government sued Apple over it, and essentially Apple's response was, we will not decrypt the data for you, even if you ask very nicely, because we value privacy of our customers. And the argument was from the government. The argument was, well, can't you just make like a backdoor specifically for the government? Like government will have some like sort of like security key that they can input into a phone, and it immediately like cracks open the phone for you to see. And Apple said no, because if we make this backdoor for the government, the hackers will be.
From a place of blessings have I been entrusted with watching over you, penitent one. Thus it has been arranged. My name is Viridiana. I have been granted a gift with which I can assist you in carrying your burden if required. But only you can make that choice. Penitent one in silence, will you require my assistance with your next task?
No, I'm good.
Here I shall remain, lest you change your mind.
Yeah, that's a boss fight. I'm not interested in boss fight right now. I wanted to go for the fucking holy oils or something, I don't remember. But Apple essentially said, like, if we're gonna make a backdoor that only government can access, hackers will access that backdoor, and they will have access to the people's data as soon as we make that backdoor, because the only thing the hackers are waiting is vulnerability, and government having access to your phone is a vulnerability. It's essentially saying, hey, would you have a lock? Would you like to have a key to the lock of your house that only government can access? And then essentially the answer is simple: no, you wouldn't, because as soon as the government can access that key, anybody who can break into government, which is a lot of people, or anybody important enough within the government, can access your house. Would you be willing to have government be able to enter your house unlawfully without any restraint? I think you probably wouldn't. Like, obviously there is like exceptions to like the government entering your house, in sense of like the government can enter your house if they're if they have like a warrant, if they have the cause to do so. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about, can a government official just waltz into your house anytime they deem necessary? Like, anytime they deem necessary, without any prior authorization, without going through any hoops and keys, can they just, you know, walk into your walk into your house unrestrained. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people would say, no, I wouldn't like the government to walk into your house and say, what? The government is not safe. Like, number one, the government, you cannot trust the government. Number one, you cannot trust the government. No matter how good your government is. Number one, don't call your mother ignorant. It's kind of like rude. But number two, it doesn't matter how trusty your government is. It takes one election to change that result. It takes one election for the government that you trust to turn into Nazi Germany, and you really shouldn't be placing all your trust into. In fact, that's how Nazi Germany started. Because Nazi Germany, for those not in the know, the reason Nazi Germany didn't elect Hitler. Hitler was just popular enough to be given chancellor position, which is not the president of Germany. The president of Germany at the time was elected. Was the first guy in. Was the guy who they elected first. No, I understand being pissed off, and like honestly, like I don't know if you like can help it, but like yeah, sometimes people just don't have the, you know. Sometimes people just don't see the problem. So the thing is, Nazi Germany didn't elect Hitler. Nazi Germany elected another guy, but then that guy died, and Hitler was given. Hitler convinced the I forgot their name, but like Parliament. Yeah, Parliament. I think it was Parliament. Hitler convinced Parliament that he should be given emergency powers because they were like at war with fucking Jews. I think that's what they were saying, and that worked. And because he was given the emergency power, he became empowered to do whatever he pleased, including enforcing draconian laws that are that we know Nazi Germany for, like killing Jews. Even so, she fully understands that all messages she ever sent will be scanned. Yeah, I get it. Like, I don't know. It's you can't fight sometimes. It happens, you know. Sometimes it just happens that your parents don't, you know. Like I assume she just presumes her government will be staying beneficial to her the entire time, which is a very big stretch, you know. You always saying the government has your best interest until it doesn't. It happens, you know. People delude themselves in the ideas that government has their best interest, and here's the thing: on paper it should have, but in reality they don't. In reality, the government does not. Government is not your best friend. Government is not your mom, not your dad. They're not interested in upkeeping your best interests. They're interested in upkeeping their best interest, and their best interest and your best interest only rarely align. I know how I fucking missed twice in there, but not a big fan of the government, that's what I am. But yeah, so I made this like quick setup in like Photoshop to make it look better in terms of like in terms of stream, because I think it like visually I think this is kind of like appealing, right? Like the idea is that like the Blasphemous, the in the painting thing, and whenever like I have like chat on, I can do the whoop. Ah shit. Whenever I have chat on, I can do like this thing. Whoop. Where the fuck is it? Oh, second. Whenever I have chat on, I can do this thing. Except the problem is like right now it doesn't work because there's like an outage or something within the app that I use for it. So I have to hide that part. But I feel like this is like visually pretty pleasing, at least in my personal opinion. People are often apathetic. To be fair, people are often apathetic to their own detriment. Like, as long as something is not inconveniencing me right now specifically, they often don't care about, you know, higher picture, bigger picture. Wait, what? So it's crystal sphere, gem sparkles with high land, glass with stormy light. The strange energy fills Ware with determination, electrifying Ware air around it. After he performs an execution. Interesting. Tiny pebble of melted husk. Oh yeah, that's increases fear. Yeah. Oh yeah, right, I had that one equipped. Let's go with this for now. But yeah, now I guess I have like more to talk about with my parents now as I think about it. Because before it was like simply, you know, oh, corporations are spying on you on behalf of government, but now it's like the spying is even more egregious in terms of like reading your text messages and stuff. What, by the way, is the justification that they gave to like the masses about the like what? Why did they say we need to be able to read your text messages? What was their justification for it? Did they say like defending children again, or is it like oh, drug dealers are using text messages to like target your kids specifically or stuff like that? I don't know. Sometimes drug dealers, you know. So sometimes like terrorists are using Messenger, Telegram to like encrypt their messages, and that's why we need to ban it. That's like what Russia was using against Telegram specifically. It's fucking really silly. Like, terrorists were specifically using Messenger, you know, like nothing else. No, Telegram, sorry. Specifically using Telegram Not any other messenger. Telegram. Terrorist choice of the year, you know. Shit. Yeah, but like how do you like, yeah, we're protecting you by reading your messages. That's like that's the logic that what you gonna call them? That's the logic that abusive parents use against their children. Like, oh, I need to intrude on your privacy to make sure that you're not like doing anything dangerous, you know? To make sure you're not sneaking out there kissing boys, I have to like read all your text messages. Doesn't matter that like it violates your privacy, you know? It's stupid, it's dumb. Fucking hate it. At least terrorists are like physical threats that people can like, you know, people can like visualize, but like saying that we're protecting you by reading your messages is just like, you know, it's inconceptual even. Like governments often use terrorists as like the reason they need to encroach on your privacy, but like it's very rarely you alone, you know. Sorry, Paco, I need to make sure you have a license to text. Fucking, we're gonna have to like go back on like into reading fucking using carrier pigeons. Yeah. Ah, shit. That was close. That was close. Like, so by the way, this like setup of like, that like it visually has like the background. It's gonna stay only for Blasphemous, because any other game I kind of just want to stay in the game. You know, I want to be in the foreground of the game because it looks fine. But in sense of Blasphemous, it just, I want to visually have entirety of, as much of the game as possible present. I think what would be a solution to like fix the problem with government being able to read your text messages? I wonder. What's like a possible thing we can do? Because in this case they're saying essentially like we don't want encryption. Like that's what their argument is most of the time. Like they don't want you to be able to encrypt the messages. Like essentially remove the passwords. Well, what would be a solution to still have encryption without encryption? Like to technically comply with it, you know? Malicious compliance. Shit. So close, so close. The problem is, like, if I had a different, what's it called? Different, heavenly. I know the name for it. If I had different, like, oh fuck is it? If I had different this equipped, right? If I could like use something different, it could be way more doable. You may ask yourself, then why the fuck do I stand in the middle of the fire like a fucking dumbass instead of dodging? Well, the answer is actually very simple. Because it's more cost effective to just keep swinging than to dodge them. Because it's the more time I spend swinging, the more less dodging I need. So yeah, I had myself some bolognese today. Pretty good, pretty good. It's a good bolognese, good sauce today. This one, very refreshing. Very nice. Just enough salt so that tastes pretty good. But I also woke up like super fucking late. I've fallen asleep around 1, I think. And I woke up at 15. Sucks very much. I also need to have a call with Blasphemous about her model. Just to help her set up. Shit. And that's how the cookie crumbles. But yeah, but there's not gonna be any problem with having the call with Belisium, because I mean she's probably gonna call around 1, and I'm definitely gonna be awake. On the good note, I definitely started working out more. Because shit. I definitely started to work out more. And I really like working out. I really like to stay in shape, you know, do workouts. So I work out, I eat protein. I eat so much protein, I shit muscle, okay? But yeah, it's pretty good. Had myself yesterday a banana smoothie. Ah. Holy shit, how fucking much HP do I have left? What the fuck is that? Holy fuck, wow, okay. Come on, that's a good position, that's a good position, come on. Shit. Ah. That's very cool. That's very cool. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know. Like I would count it as cool. Speaking of like pink artists, is the fact that I am so fucking done with the amount of fucking AI I see in like drawn porn I see, or like just real porn. Like you Google, you search up like some like cosplay or something, and it just fucking AI, and you go, no, I don't want AI. I want real blood and flesh over here, okay? I have Blue Sky account. I'm not using it. I used it. I set it up and used it when I had like scammers coming in to my Twitch, and they would be like, "Oh hey, I know like this person, this famous like German streamer. Would you like me to connect you to them, and you can and she can like help you with like tips and tricks and whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, give it to me." And then I tried to contact that actual person on Blue Sky, and instead like some other guy responded like, "Yo, I'm like affiliated with them. Can you like give me like information?" And I was like, yeah, here you go. These are like screenshots of my conversation with these scammers. And he's like, "Yeah, that's definitely a scam." I'm like, I know. I just want to like warn you guys. Like, because objectively, if I was popular enough that people were using my name for like scams, I would want to know about it. I would want to know like that somebody like using my name and my likeness for contacting somebody else's and be like, "Hey, give me money" or something, you know. They didn't ask me for money yet, but I was like, you know, it's a good idea. It's a good idea to contact the original person. Son of a bitch. Original person ahead of time. Because it's the funniest even because it's like different scammers, but they're running the same game. Because they didn't send me to like the same Discord. They sent me to different Discord, both of them, and I was like, how the fuck? I wasn't like, how the fuck do you know, have like multiple Discords for the same person? But more in sense of like, why don't you like, you know, cooperate or something on like who's a real fucking streamer is, you know? It's fucking crazy to have like two people send the same like person as a recommendation. It's also, I think, extra funny in terms of the entire thing, because one of the scammers was from Indonesia, and I know it not only because I had like a ping from Indonesia when I was like streaming. Like I could see like I can see the, you know, I can see which country IP every person who like watches my streams are, and I could see that like there was like 3 people watching my stream. It was slightly more, but whatever. It was like 3 people watching my stream, and I can see that like half of them are from Indonesia, okay? And then the person who contacted me. So the reason I know that the person who contacted me was that Indonesian person is pretty simple, because she referred to the streamer as my auntie, and it's very Indonesian coded to say that somebody that you know who's like slightly older than you is like your auntie, instead of saying like saying my friend or a person I know, like, you know, like I worked with Indonesians. I know that like she didn't mean like an actual aunt. She meant like Same way I would say my bro or something, you know. It's really funny. It's a really funny giveaway. So yeah, the handle for my Blue Sky account is the same as my Twitter. I just linked the Twitter and didn't link the Blue Sky because as soon as I linked Twitter, I had a bunch of people who are scammers, who try to scam other people in VTubing space. Link to me on Twitter and be like, oh, such a cool post, really, yeah, Elon Musk sucks so much. And then they're like, by the way, contact me on NAQTube. I'll check that out. Also, look at this, we beat the final boss. Oh, not the final boss, one of the bosses. Awesome. Yeah, but this is cool. I'll check out what the NAQTube is.
In the name of the great ordeal and the sons of the miracle, when you humbled yourself before my most holy body, you have been granted the presence of my golden visage, custodian of one of the three sorrows of the soul in penance. Our miracle has chosen me amongst all the peers, just as it chose you to walk on the sacred sea.
Don't you mean Pius? Not Pius, Pius, right? Is that the... Okay.
May the gold in my visage melt and erase the compunction of your soul. Heart of guilt, return now from the dream.
Oh, the Pius. That's okay. Finally, we got this fucking bucket. Oh.
You have carried out the first humiliation of penance. You have been allowed to behold the visage of compunction. You have yet to prostrate before two last holy visages. Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one.
Okay. Oh.
Penitent one, you who carry the painful guilt in your cracked hands. Lend it to us and alleviate our burden. Lend it to us and wipe away our tears. Because it is an act of penitence.
I actually forgot, but we were supposed to activate that back at the the starter temple that where we met a bunch of kissers, the wound kissers, whatever. Yeah, I absolutely forgot about this. That you can activate stuff in here. Yeah. Yeah, we collected a lot of soul in the meantime, so. Oh, it's K, right. Because it looks kind of like a B. Okay. Ah, yes. Shit. Very good. Ah. Haha, bitch. Can't catch me. No, wait. Fuck you, bitch. We're running through it just real quick. Wait, what did I even unlock? I don't remember. So S and K while falling. Okay, cool. K while dodging. Oh yeah, that's what I was missing. Yeah. And press K repeatedly. Yes, okay. Yeah, now you can do this, and you can also do exactly what I was missing. Right, if we just go from here over to here, we just need. Oh. Alright. No, wait. Where was the? So it's right over here, right? Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I was missing. What I was wishing for. I don't remember how I unlock this, but we'll figure it out. Hey, you old hag, I got you a little bit more.
This is a
Years.
fresh, and may I don morning black if I'm trying. Let us be captives of the miracle, penitent one.
Okay. We bought everything she had. Shit. Yeah. I absolutely forgot about like the upgrade system of like yeah, there's something here, right? No? I don't know, maybe I'm missing something? Yeah, right there. There's like a... Oh. Fuck you, bastard. What, were we too late? No. No, he's still like... Kinda you can see him underneath, so...
I feel the boiling oil entering my frigid veins. I can still answer the call.
Okay. Didn't we see like this one, right? Oh yeah. Frozen olive. Dried flower, laid in tears. Yep. No. Okay. What Wait, what is that? I don't remember. Not because I haven't played the game in a long time, but also because I don't remember getting this. So. Yep. How the fuck? Hold up. Hmm. Can't touch me. Ah shit. There was two? Hmm. Ah, that's where it was. Okay. Oh, it's this? The pain of flesh and well, pain of flesh embodied the definitive penance, total detachment of self in the firm pursuit of virtue. This sorrowful and desperate chant overflows with conviction, and those who intone it will be regarded with vital energy for every hit they land. Okay, so essentially every time I hit somebody. No. Oh, okay. It's like a vampire. It's like a vampire trick. Like every time I. That's actually what I was thinking about. Whoop. It would be cool if I could substitute the fucking energy, the blue thing for the health, right? If I could gain health by sacrificing energy, I would kind of do it, because I mean you often low on health, or sometimes you're low on health. If you're me, you're low on health pretty often. Yep. Kind of silly. I kinda don't get people who play New Game Plus purely from the reason of. Oh wait, fuck, wrong button, sorry. New Game Plus, I don't understand them, not in the sense of like why would you do it, but more in the sense of like when you have permadeath, I just cannot imagine like climbing, you know, like you do a stupid shit like I do and you like fall down and die, and like what's the solution, I guess. Because I die for fucking silly ass reasons, okay? It's like not really. So like I can't imagine playing on permadeath, you know? And then I like fall down and like all my progress is fucking gone, you know? Like start over. Fuck, you know? Sorry, I have like a cough for some reason. Are these guys not like a password or something? I don't remember. Feels like there should be. You know, like you hit them at like specific way, and like they unlock a door. So what's like the...
Time outside these walls, but if your penance happens to carry you under sets, sorrowful be the heart, penitent.
Oh, did I not have any? Okay. I was just thinking to myself, did I have any oh, number one, did I have any... Yeah, like that's where you usually get the first cutscene that we just got, but like... But we didn't, because I kinda like forgot to do it. $7,000, okay. I do remember this.
This lowly servant greets you, O penitent one. Welcome to the ossuary of all those who will be eternally remembered. My duty is none other than to provide shelter to each and every one of these skeletal remains that linger under these intangible veils of dust. It matters little how many years or centuries have passed. The bones speak to us through their creaking and grinding, and through their silence. But these remains need one another in order to reveal the truth they still guard within. Only together, in intimate brotherhood, will they achieve eternal rest. Bring them before me, and in this way, we will uncover the truth that they have silenced.
Okay. Here's the atonement.
The bones thank you for your help, O virtuous penitent one. Bring the bones before me, and we will uncover the truth that they keep silent.
Only like 300 worth of Oh, I do remember. Here you have like one of the most annoying bosses in this game. Oh hey, do remember you.
Two faces greet you, penitent one. My name is Nacimiento. Look at my chest, upon which an ancient visage grows older and older. A face that does not speak, that does not think, while mine becomes younger, such that I now look like a child. Such a terrible sentence is this, that I do not understand its purpose. The grace of the miracle is present even in those who are punished. Perhaps bring me the quicksilver, which is capable of flourishing under our feet in any place at the whim of the grievous one, and I will mix it with the bile from your flasks, thereby enhancing its gift.
Okay, we don't have quicksilver.
Bring me the quicksilver, which is capable of flourishing under our feet.
Yeah, it's kind of quirky, this guy. He has essentially, what was it? There is like famous it's like a famous It's like a famous movie slash book. What was it name? It's like portrait of somebody. 1 second. Open new tab. Famous book about portrait. No. Come on, where the fuck is it? Should I just go with portrait? Maybe if I go in Google instead of the 1 second. No. Okay. Is it that one? Yeah, the portrait of Dorian Gray. It has like the situation of portrait of Dorian Gray mixed with what's his name? Benjamin Button situation. So you have like the portrait grows older. Well, in this case, not a portrait, but like a physical face on the guy's body. And okay, just realized model doesn't work. Portrait, instead of portrait, you have the like a face on the guy's body, and instead of forever remaining the same, he instead like one grows younger, another grows older. I find it really interesting, at least. Kind of curious. That's what it reminds me of. Now we'll continue the game. Okay, it should help right before that. How's the apps that I used to siege the chat working? If it's working or not working, because I'm kind of annoyed by having like two things at the same time, both YouTube and Twitch. So like maybe if it's working. Settings, account. Okay, so Twitch is connected, YouTube is not connected. Wow, okay. Weird. Just once. No, actually not YouTube, sorry. YouTube just once, okay. I have to like reconnect this thing every now and then. Continue. Okay. Okay, now's the chat. If I like type something. Hi. Okay, everything work. Perfect. So now if somebody says something in the chat, I can just do this. And like it's gonna be visible. I also made like I find it fun. You know, it's I just took a bunch of like visuals from Blasphemous and I just input it. If you're seeing like this stuff, right, like the holding the Blasphemous gameplay, it's like it's from second game. In second game there's an area that looks like that. I think it's second game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's second game. Shit. Oh shit, fuck. Oh, come on. Good. What was the... There it is. I know where the fuck this cuff came from, but like really, I fucking hated those guys. I just remembered. These guys fucking annoying. Oh no, wait. I thought I provoked that encounter last time. I forgot she just fucking attacks you out of nowhere. Come here, come on. Shit. Son of a bitch. And then she didn't attack me again afterwards, if I remember. Like she just like disappeared. Like it's like a one-time encounter. Shit. It's pretty goofy how it's like a one-time encounter, at least as far as I remember. Wait, what? Oh. I know why, but it's like... Yeah. The game kind of refuses to activate the slide. Nuh-uh. No. What was it again? Maybe... Oh, like this, okay. Yeah. And Tro, why the fuck was she... Like, I know where she's from, right? But I don't get why she's like attacking for no reason.
We traverse strange roads under the same firmament, with nigh other trade, nigh other name. My name is Redentor, barefoot pilgrim of the Order of the Genuflectors. Prithee, taketh nigh affront in my not looking at thy visage. For we are before Hondo, a great buried bell, erected upside down so that its ringing would make the earth tremble and reach distant lands. Now thunder resoundeth in a deep triune moan that travelleth in echoes through its broad spiraling circles. My feet wish to cross to the other side of this ancient valley, to move on to the next destination.
You know what the funny thing is? I don't remember him speaking last.
Oh, my sins! Who could help me?
Okay.
I halt here to look for a crossing to the other side, so as to continue my penance in wandering. Ah, don't let it be a disturbance to thee, penitent and guilt, for my feet will find their long-awaited walking. Penitent one, may thy trade silence neither thy spirit nor thy frame. Penitent one, may thy trade...
Okay, gotcha. Ah shit, right. Yeah, so they're like, yeah, I remember. They're like the similar to how the other guy works in that monastery, where in that monastery, in that monastery, like there is a guy who like makes a hot oil pour for no reason. And this guy makes the bells ring. Goes ring a ding ding. Son of a bitch. Ah. Son of a bitch. Fucker, come on. Oh, and now this fucker responds, of course. I find it interesting that like later in the game they implemented teleportation. Like fast travel is possible in this game, except I mean it's useful, but it's only activated once you essentially explored entirety of the region. So it's not really, it's not like it's not the same. Shit. It's not the same as fast travel in some other games where as soon as you arrive to an area you get to fast travel. And perhaps... What? Wait, hold up, what? Can you like explain that a little? What the fuck is Castle Crasher? And what do you mean thanks to the new DLC? The hell is Castle Crusher? Oh, right. Now I remember this. Not the Castle Crusher, whatever that is, but like how this works. Shit. Wow. It's also really funny how the so like the way like I now activated the text to speech for the chat. Like you can't hear it, but I can. So like I don't need to look at the chat. I can just like hear it. And it's funny to me how he said US dollar, like the voice chat. Yeah, I heard that. Why did you say that? Okay. But it's funny how the text to speech said US dollar. I don't know why, but it kind of sounded to me like those like one of those like shitty like Asian accents where it's like so well no, I did hear that, yeah. But he kind of said like US dollar. I don't know how to say it. It just was funny to me when I heard it. It's like a stereotypical Asian accent that you would have like in South Park. If you ever watch South Park, there is like a guy who they contact for like shitty flights. Like not in South Park. It's like it's called city flights, but he because of the accent he just says shitty flights. Anyway, but yeah, I did hear the Gauze Girl Mummy, okay, which. Oh god, this vitality thing is actually pretty good. Honestly, 10 out of 10 I would say. Okay, there it is. Damn, this game is like such an... I know how else to say it, like it's just very old school. Very old school Metroidvania style game that like and also as I said before, like it's interesting at least to me how they made you can fast travel, but only if you like fully 100% the game. You can't fast travel if you're, you know, if you just explored the area. You can only fast travel if you like 100% the game, and if you 100% the game, you can like fast travel between like actually many points. There's many ways you can fast travel. Ah. Oh fuck, what? I thought you died, okay. Ah! That one kinda on me. That's my fault. What? This man is like unkillable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Shit. Son of a bitch. I need to. I guess I'm gonna check out what the game is. Sounds curious at least. Also, by the way, William, the game that you sent before on Discord, the one that I said like, I think I know. I had seen other work by the same creator. Is it not the game? Is it not the same creator who made Buckshot Roulette? Am I wrong? Is it not the same guy? Uh-huh. That's why. Okay. You don't know, okay. Because he makes a lot of games on itch.io and they all have like the same style, so I'm pretty sure, as or at least for me, it looks like one of his. Oh shit. Especially because he already made kind of like a game about city management. It's the game that he made previously was about managing like destroying buildings in like a communist bloc city essentially. At least that's what it looked like if I remember correctly. Like he has a lot of like games under his belt as far as I remember about like managing stuff and they're all like kind of like quirky and weird, but they have like underneath lore about like you know, like it's always like it has some sort of like a dark twist, except Buckshot Roulette where dark twist is the main game, you know. In Buckshot Roulette the main twist is the fact that the game is just fucked. Okay, like it's about doing Russian roulette with a shotgun against like a fucking weird demon monster for money. I think interesting choice that interesting choice that developers of Hollow Knight did that developers of Blasphemous didn't, is to make the characters slide down, so they cannot just stay permanently on the ledge. I guess there would be need for some redesign of some levels if you were to make them permanently stay on the ledge, but at the same time, you know, it's interesting to do it that way. Oh, Quicksilver, exactly what we need. Oh, I know this area. With the KKK wizards. Whoop. Also, by the way, fucked up that the KKK got themselves the title of Grand... Like, they give themselves title of, like, Grand Wizard. Like, that's so fucked. Come on. Such a cool title. Like, like, can I have it instead? You know, like... I want to be the Grand Wizard. I just didn't want to be part of KKK. Can I be Grand Wizard, but also not part of KKK? Please. Please and thank you. Well, that's it. Like, I guess that's the problem with like there's a lot of like fascistic conservative groups, is the fact that they want to be cool, you know. That's why they're like that's why they're like, you know, like they want that like style and coolness, you know. But they're not, you know, objectively. I think I'm being very brave, and I'm being very brave when I say KKK not cool. And other conservative organizations also not very cool. Shit. Like, they're cool in the sense of like they take a lot of like cool shit and then make it uncool by having it. It's like you know that meme of like this is how society be. We say something very cool, and then a corporation tries to get on the hype, and so they'll go like, yes, swag, am I right, boys? And then it becomes like uncool because like more and more corporation like join in to be like, yeah, swag, and it's like, bruh, it goes uncool. So you have like fascists, you know, like, who'll go, damn, this is like really cool. I want to use it, and then they'll use it, and by definition, it just goes uncool because of it. I'm very brave for saying it. Like, I no longer want to be a Grand Wizard. If it means just hanging out with a bunch of racists for some reason. To be fair, I think if Grand Wizard actually casted spells, it might been cool again, you know? Like, if like KKK members, for their reason, when reaching like the top racisness, would become like wizard people and like would cast spells, that would kind of go cool. Like it would be like super hard actually, you know. Kinda, yes. I do have kind of an ideas. But For like channel emotes, right? Yeah, I have a couple of ideas. Mostly using my using avatars I made for my friends as like reaction images. Wait, what was it again? You need to like swipe down, right? Yeah, right, like this. I had like an idea for channel modes. Scale of burnt alabaster. I just don't have it in me right now to make it. I have like other project on my plate to juggle, to juggle, jiggle, jangle, jangle. Go riding merrily along, jangle. And they say, oh, ain't you glad you're single, jangle. And it's no, and it's not so very much from wrong. I got booze that jangle. Jangle. I just remembered the song because I was saying jingle. Wait, can you? No, probably not. How was it? Almost done. Ah, no, wait. Okay. I'm very far from the area where I started in, but you know, what can you do? Fuck. Shit. Shit. God damn it. Fuck. God damn it. How come I swing past the other one? Shit. Well, yeah. Also, by the way, I mean, technically, if you look at what I'm doing right now, like this one, you see, like this small, like customization that I did for Blasphemous. It's just what I'm thinking about it is that I'm thinking about all the like graphic designers that contacted me. And then they're like scams, you know. There's one that are like, I work with a lot of VTubers and I can help you with like graphic design. I can help you. Like, look at this. You know, like this took me like couple of minutes. And to be fair, it's not like an original work, right? Like none of this is like original art. It's just taken from the game. But I find it very cool, very personal. You know, it's very interesting. And I did it by myself, all by my own, without having to rely on some sort of like person to help me out. Is it basic? Yes. Is it still kind of like cool visually? Yes. So, you know. I just want to point out how useless I'm sure there is graphic designers who put a lot of work in. They make sure to work with VTubers or regular YouTubers and stuff. And they're very helpful and whatnot. But like, you know, overall, what I'm saying is that me right now, for what I'm looking for in terms of graphic design, this is perfectly acceptable, and I did it in Photoshop in like couple of minutes. It barely took any time. I was planning to like edit slightly because over here, hold up, you can kind of see the little guy, right? Because I just took a screenshot from Blasphemous wiki. I just took a screenshot from Blasphemous wiki and edited out the this part, which honestly I didn't even need to edit out, but I just didn't want to, you know, like if ever the image closes, I didn't want there to be just like bull standing. I wanted to just be like an empty screen. So you know, and all of that was done by myself, by my lonesome, without assisted help. And I'm just thinking to myself, you know, like if I wanted to do something in future relating to the game in this manner, I would also be doing it by myself and would be looking around something like this. It would be just like an edited image from the game. It would be an edited image from the game. It would be you know, all that stuff. It wouldn't be something I would need assistance with. The only assistance I would need is probably like somebody like on Google telling me like how what I'm doing is wrong. How like there is like an easier way to edit out the image. Why can't I fucking reach it? Ah, come on. Oh, come on. There it is, finally. I have no idea what the fuck that is, but I'm sure it's useful. I'm just saying, oh, fucker. Aren't you glad you're single, jangle, jangle? And that's not so very much from wrong. Jangle, jangle. Ah, yeah. Because I guess one of the interesting parts about fast travel, now is to think about it. So like in here you have like the fast travel is available to you as soon as you activate all the praying things, like all the inventory stations, right? Like save points, right? All the save points. As soon as you activate all the save points, you have available to you all the all the upgrades. You have to you available all the fast travel. Oop, that's wrong. But wait. But in Hollow Knight, fast travel is available to you as soon as you activate the as soon as you activate, because you have enough money, Stag Beetle Station. And in what is it called, in Cyberpunk 2077, fast travel is activated to you as soon as you already, if you've been to this area at least once, you have fast travel available to you. Because you already traveled to it once, so you can like just press fast travel. Which kind of like replaces any need for cars almost anytime. Which I think, honestly, I don't know. Maybe like if they made like fast travel sparser a little bit. Because like sometimes you can like fast travel like way too much, you know? Like it makes sense to fast travel between like 2 kilometers away destinations. But sometimes it's like I feel like fast travel is a little bit too. There's too much fast travel throughout the Cyberpunk 2077. And like I can not use it, and sometimes I don't use it deliberately. Like sometimes I deliberately decrease the amount of time I fast travel. Like but sometimes it's like I feel like it just takes too long. It's like 2 kilometers to ride. But I think an interesting way to fast travel is in the sandwich. That's so dumb. Okay. The interesting way to fast travel you had in I'm just trying to remember the name. Far Cry, right. Last time I played Far Cry, fast travel points were just spread out just enough, and you always need to like go through a challenge to activate them, you know? There's always like, you activate the fast travel points were always between like what's it called? Fast travel points were most often between towns you liberated or between the signal stations, right? So you would have like a signal station where which you climb through, fight through, and you activate it, and then you at least if I remember correctly in Far Cry 3 you could then paraglide from wherever you were in that from wherever you were to like the next destination, because like signal station were high up, right? So you could like cut off time by fast traveling and then doing like a hand glide. And it was interesting, at least for me at the time when I was starting to play it, because number one, visually it was interesting because like every time you glided, it kind of felt like you really were like, you know, gliding through the sandwich. It felt like you were gliding, enjoying the scenery and whatever. Wait. Sorry. So you were gliding, enjoying the scenery, and all with a reward for you exploring the world and going from. Essentially, my gameplay style was to go from point to point. Wait. So. Okay. Fair enough. My playing style was to go from essentially signal point to signal point. Okay. To go from signal point to signal point, activating more and more explorable area, and then I would usually fast travel from one signal point to another signal point, and then as I would fast travel, I would glide down to nearby village, liberate it, and then liberate it, and then I would teleport back to the signal point, and I would go to the next village, after that, and a village after that, and a village after that, and so forth and so forth. And as I was going from one village to another, I would like explore more and more of the map, and level up. And it was good, because there was just enough fast travel points for it to be like cutting down on time running, but not enough for it to be like essentially what I often do in Cyberpunk 2077 is just straight up like jumping from one point to another point to another point instead of like walking 200 meters. Alright, that's over here. Oop. Stun. Wow. 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 Wow, 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 wow. Ooh. Damn. Like sometimes I think you really need to, you know, temper down the amount of fast travel points you have. Because if you have too many fast travel points, you really just like... You're really not enticed to like explore the world. You just like fast travel, fast travel, fast travel. And then your exploration becomes only when you want to complete the mission. Instead of being like, you know, oh, what's this? What's this? What's there? You know? Like I remember watching DJ Peach Cobbler, and he essentially was describing how Skyrim has an interesting fast travel, not fast travel, exploration mechanic, where they just like most of the stuff on the map is number one interesting to explore, and number two, yeah, so one chain is broken, right? Oh. Oh no, change from here, yeah. Wait, I just realized. So remember how, essentially, yesterday I was saying how like this is most likely more conventional Metroidvania, in compared to Hollow Knight, in the sense that like its environments are fully 2D and not 3D. Now that I'm looking at this bell, I might have been wrong. And they may be using 3D engine instead of the 2D engine to run this, because if they were running it on 2D engine, that bell behind me wouldn't be visible that way. Because with most other areas, it appears... Oh no, here you can see like this stuff in front. Yeah. If you see this stuff in front, yeah, it's definitely 3D engine. I don't know how, but like I didn't notice it when I was playing the other area. Interesting. I mean, most of it is 2D, but like then you can see like this 3D element with the background of this massive inverted bell. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the bells, the chains behind the bell as well, right now moving. Like we're moving, but the chains are not. Okay, yeah, it's most likely 3D. Yeah, back to what I was talking about. He was talking about how Skyrim has an interesting interesting exploration mechanic, where you can essentially just like keep exploring Skyrim environment as much as you want, and like you know, and usually stuff is not marked on the map preemptively, so you just have to, you know, you have to walk, and you like if you walk from one area to another, but please not. If you walk from one area to another, you essentially will end up in like a side quest of some sort, because you'll notice how like you'll see how there is like a what's it called, you'll have somebody like attacked by a troll or something, and you go like, oh, I'm gonna save you, and then they're gonna talk to you like, oh, can you like help me out with this? Of course, that's, by the way, not how I explored Skyrim, because my exploration of Skyrim when I played it was in a way I would just go, because they did implement fast travel. Well, number one, yeah, is it like you have to like go to a place to fast travel to it in Skyrim. But an easy way to go to unlock an area quickly without without like traveling to it, without like walking on it on your 2 feet in Skyrim, is by simply what's it called, by simply hiring a coachman to take you on his fucking buggy. Oh fuck! To take you on his cart. Because in Skyrim, if you just walk outside of the city and you go to a stable guy, you can be like, hey, can you take me to Whiterun or whatever? And he's gonna be like, yeah, it's just gonna cost you like 100 Skyrim dollars. And then I'm gonna go, dollars? Okay, sure. And Snowbitch. Ah, fuck, whatever. And as I was saying, and then you unlock the, the travel point because of that, because you just hire the coachman to take you to Whiterun or whatever, and now whenever you need to. So yeah, like most of my like exploration in Skyrim would just end up being looking like a wiki. I'd be like what do you have here, you know, like just walking around the city. Like it didn't end up the ways that he was describing it. But maybe my brain is like different. Because I was like immediately saw this coachman and I was like, oh, you can like fast travel me to the city if I just pay you once, and then I can fast travel for no expense afterwards. Okay. Sold. I mean, maybe if they... I mean, I guess a good idea if you're I guess a good idea if you're fast travel, if you wanna like decrease the fast travel in your game, is to enforce cost on it, you know, similar to how. Son of a bitch, what? Why couldn't I pressed E, it didn't work, okay. Similar to how they do it in MMORPGs and stuff, where fast travel into major cities usually costs you like nothing. It's usually like $0 to fast travel between point A and point B. But if you want to fast travel to a small location near a city, well, that's depending on how far you are, you know. Oh shit, okay, well. I guess that's like the best way to fast travel, to discourage like just people, encourage people like walking around in the world and like not just running from point A to point B, is just to have a it's just to have a, you know, not an engaging world. Who wants an engaging world? Just have a, you know, have a cost. That's why I was saying that how it would be a good idea back in Cyberpunk 2077 early days before. No, I have everything. It would be a good idea back in early days Cyberpunk 2077 where instead of doing fast travel, they could have encouraged players to explore by making that domain service feature that they only implemented now, you know. Only now you have like domain taxi, right? Where you can pay a self-driving car to drive you to an area, but it like costs you money, right? Wait, what? Was this not a... Huh. Wasn't this okay. Oh, okay, now I remember. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Fair enough. Only now did they implement, in like years after the game was developed, they implemented the ideas that okay, have a good day, William. Thanks for being on stream. So what I'm saying is that like only now that they that the game been out for like multiple years, they implemented taxi service, but like you have like all the other ways to fast travel, and you have self-driving cars as well on top of that. So what the fuck is the point of the paid taxi? Even if you had like, most of the time you have like car, you know. Damn, who knew that? Last time I had to like fucking calibrate all this shit, you know. But like, you could just do it like this. Okay, well, crazy. Yeah, so back to what I was saying is that like now that like the game what's it called? Now that the game been out for a long time, if it been early on in the game and they created domain taxi service and then they didn't implement any other feature to fast travel, you know, I think it would solve the entirety of Cyberpunk 2077's problem. And the feature would be useful because it would be fast travel, but it would be like like you can like press like domain take me here and it's cost you like $100 that you might not have, you know. And then you press F to like skip the ride. But now, like, what's the point? You know, you have like fast travel everywhere. If you're late in the game, like we are, like you unlocked all the areas. You have a car yourself that can, like, you know, like just not useful. Pretty damn fucking useless, I would say. Yep. Like domain text service just doesn't fucking work well in Cyberpunk 2077 as like a feature. And I don't know who fucking asked for it, but it just doesn't, like, it doesn't make sense, you know?
Oh, thou art the answer to my prayers. The Order thanketh thee for thine aid. It is of little use for me to remain here. Go with the Father, O penitent one.
Cool. And like,
It is of little use.
okay. It's like here's the thing about domain text service in Cyberpunk 2077. It would make sense if domain was the only self-driving car, right? It would make sense if domain was the only way to fast travel. Let's say like you had self-driving car, but you couldn't skip rides in it. But you can skip rides in domain taxi service, so you can like go call domain, say like take me here, and then press F. Is it F? I don't remember. And then you can like press whatever button to yeah, press F to like skip the ride. That I remembered correctly. But none of those are true. Instead, whenever you're skipping... Oh, interesting, okay. Oh, okay, we don't have a... Okay. Instead, you have like... you have self-driving cars, right? Which are free. You have... and you have fast travel. So, the only way... The way to mitigate using... the main taxi service is just to... take any one of the cars available, and then fast travel for free to whichever point you want, and then oh, not fast travel, like self-drive. It's a you also have, by the way, if you want to use specifically Delamain car, you have your own Delamain car if you finish one of the if you finish one of the side missions. So you don't even need to use Delamain specifically. Like you don't need to call taxi service specifically. Yep. Oh. Wait a minute. That's more complicated than just having like a regular fucking door or something, I don't know. Oh, is this not the area with poisonous gas? Where like I'll have to dodge it after a while? Fast travel is such a complicated thing, I guess. So it's like... Especially because we don't have fast travel in our real life. Oh no, you also have fast travel of this, right. But like it's like really inconsequential, especially because you need to like get really deep in to unlock it. So it makes sense, you know. Like I would say it makes sense to me. Like, it's a complicated fast travel, so... I got you rosemary.
Merciful be, penitent one. With your contribution, the work of this brotherhood carries on.
So we gave them rosemary, garlic. What? You fucking making soup? Thyme? Goddamn. Motherfucking making out here fucking grill
Merciful
them.
be, penitent one.
Yeah. You gonna do like you gonna put them these motherfuckers
Time
on the grill?
outside these- But if your soul...
What next? We're gonna give them some little bit butter. Exactly 5,000. Damn, what the fuck? Like it skips around a little bit, you know? I wanna give them exactly 5,000 years. I don't remember how much you have to give to unlock whatever it has, but like I'm gonna give exactly 5,000. There you go. Good luck.
In this place, we gather the remains of those who were separated and forgotten, so we can grant them holy burial as our charitable rule prescribeth. Help us, these poor souls, O penitent one in silence.
Cool. So what did we do? We unlocked entirety of this place. Here stuff is locked. This entire thing, including the boss we beat, but there's still some stuff that we can explore over here. What is this one? I don't remember what this area is. I mean, we're doing good work right now, like... Good work doesn't like good morally, good isn't like... quick, I guess. Aha, dodge that. Fucking loogie over here. Oh yeah, right. Shit. Oh wait, where the fuck is the baby guy? Baby man? Little baby man? Hey dude, I got the Quicksilver and oh fuck, I know. I just donated some money, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I just donated some money. It's funny that he has a bald spot while being a baby. Is it shaved? Is he deliberately shaven? There it is. Shit. Okay, 1001. Perfect, perfect. Oh fuck. No, it's started like working less and less in a way. Little baby, baby man, baby man, little baby man. The fuck is this guy? There he is. There you are. There you go.
Bring me the quicksilver, which is capable of flowing.
What? Ah, okay.
Graceful be the heart. With this silver, I bless the mixture that will recover your spilled blood.
Cool. Ah.
Bring me the quicksilver.
Okay. No new dialogues. Just kinda hoping for a new dialogue. Technology. Oh, no. Nah. Shit. Yeah, I am. How's it going, by the way? How are you doing? I'm doing way better progress than the last time I played it. Last time I played it was a while ago, actually. Also, since yesterday I made this, I decided to take the bull picture from the second game to make it into like this thing. No worries. What do you mean, miss? But you see, I really like this setup to make it look like this because I find it really cool. Yeah. It's from the second game, the ballroom, if you don't remember. If you don't know, actually, hold up. There's a room with like a bull picture. And then just Blasphemous underneath the title, you know? I'm not planning to make it for any other game I'm playing because I prefer to have like, you know, the full picture. Yeah. I prefer to make the full picture for the have it in full picture and have it like what's it called? Have it in full picture and have myself in like a little corner. But because here's the thing with Blasphemous, it just there's so much of the game I want to keep visible in terms of like because it's just visually a really cool game, and I feel like if I cover half of the screen with myself and the chat, it's gonna be like kind of like, you know, disservice. especially because in comparison, if we play like example Hollow Knight, right? Hollow Knight, there's way more space. You know, it's very much closer and personal in comparison to Blasphemous, where it's way less. You know, there's just way. You're just like you will cover a lot of stuff if I'm like taking up like 50% of it. So how's your day going? How's your day going, by the way? How's your day going today, by the way? Oh. How are you doing? Guess like it's around 6 right now for you, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I saw like you started your stream ended at like around 4 o'clock for me. So I was asleep. but you also were streaming Blasphemous. And what I was gonna say is that yeah, 4 o'clock is actually pretty late for you as well. To be fair, even if you're in US, I'm pretty sure for your time zone, 4 o'clock for me is pretty late for you. It's like was it? It's like 10. It's around 10 at night. Am I remembering correctly? Understand it correctly? 11, 10, 11, something like that. Ah. Fuck. Yeah, I imagine. Well, today's the weekend, so how did you recover? What do you do to recover from like a long day of work and then also streaming? Okay, fair enough. That is too fair relatable. Let's see. We gathered this. I think no. Hey, what was it from? So yeah, are you still up for a call-in today on Discord to talk about setting up your model? Because I'm about to finish the stream, so I can like either cut it short or I should write these guys. I don't remember. I remember these guys being way more difficult than they are right now. I remember dying to them at least a couple of times. It's very weird. Shit. Come here. Whoop. Ah, okay, whatever. Well, no, I mean as in like, oh, it's these guys that I was having difficulty with. I remember now. Yeah. Well, I mean most games are easier the second go. When I was playing Hollow Knight, you know, this time, because I played it once before on stream like a year ago, and I played it again like this year, and it was way easier this time than it was last time. Any game played again second time, even if you're playing like a year later, becomes like kind of like easier overall. Oop, salvage. Come on. Ah, fuck, there's two? I forgot there is a second one. Where the fuck is... Where's the bitch gun? Come on. Okay, weird. I mean, with Hollow Knight, it was like, the way I noticed that I got better at the game was when I beat the... Wait, did you play Hollow Knight before? Because there's like a boss very specific that I don't remember the name of, but I just know the description of him. I can have like a very quick description of him. If you played him, you will recognize him. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Well, there's this guy who's like a magician in Hollow Knight, and first time I fought against him, I died like multiple times, and I was like, oh, this is like very difficult boss, right? But like on this playthrough, I beat him in one try. Like it took me like one try to beat the guy, and I was like, and legitimately my reaction was like, first try? What the fuck? And I was like, literally, you know, I was very much...
Will you require my assistance with your next task?
I'll
remain, lest you change your mind.
I was very shocked when I beat the guy in like one try. Because I was like, that's not supposed to happen. That's not in the script. Oh, it's these sisters, right? The KKK sisters, I remember. Shit. They kinda remind me of Radiant, by the way, now that I think about it. Their attack patterns are pretty similar. At least a little bit. Shit. Oh, come on. Yeah, I guess they're fun. I mean, like, a lot of... Honestly, I think I feel like I like the bosses in this game overall when they're like bullet hell bosses. I don't know why. Like, bullet hell bosses are really fun overall, I would say. I'm using that vampiric ability to I think its fullest potential. Like with Hollow Knight, I recently watched a video about how people utilize like how like a guy was talking about how like you need to utilize more parries against the bosses, and like I just absolutely cannot do parries. Like parries of like slash them as quick as the wow. Oh, I didn't realize the fire was metaphorical. I guess I thought I was gonna get damaged, but I thought I was like gonna get insta killed. But sure. So like he was talking about how like people don't utilize parries in Hollow Knight efficiently, and I'm just like I cannot do like quick time fucking parry against the bosses. Like you ask me to do that, I will literally kill you. But he's like, no, you have to like do this against the boss because you can like do like 3 kills. No, so 3 hits. No, I would much rather just dodge. Sorry. Damn, the game really feels easier because that took no time.
In the name of the great ordeal and the sons of the miracle, may the gold in my visage melt and erase the contrition of your soul.
Okay.
Heart of guilt, return now from the dream.
Damn, this took absolutely no time. Like this took like very little time. Like I beat 2 bosses in like 1 stream. I may fucking beat the entire game by this point soon.
You have carried out the second humiliation of penance. You have been allowed to meet the visage of contrition. You have yet to prostrate before one last holy visage.
Because I remember the last Holy Visage, it took me like I was like legitimately I thought it was like super easy first time I played the game, like in comparison to other 2. So I genuinely can't imagine how much easier it gonna be.
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one.
Okay. I legitimately can't imagine how quickly I'll fucking beat this game by this point. Because it feels like it's gonna take me like real quick. It's gonna be. Oh hey, this girl.
The next of my deep pains.
Oh shit, I missed that one. Okay. Those are all unlockable in different manner, but we will need the the boots of fallen. I don't know how it's called. The boots that allow me to not fall down. Oop. Allow me to fall down without getting damaged. No, I'll be awake. I woke up at I woke up very late. I woke up very late. DM me when you're back from the shop. Have a good shopping. Bye, Blasphemous. I'm also like about to finish the stream. Ah, we don't have the Quicksilver, right?
Bring me the Quicksilver.
So what did we clear? We cleared... Okay, so this one's gonna be unlockable from this side. This part, we can get the girl who knots bigger rosary from her. And from there. So we might as well go there. I think we have instant... Was it Holy Wound of Contrition? Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh no, the next upgrade is 7,000, right? Shit. Fuck, what is with this cough? I'm just don't get it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, tomorrow, Hollow Knight. We're gonna be coming back to Hollow Knight to fucking wrong button for the map. We're gonna come back to Hollow Knight to essentially play up the last beats and pieces of it. There are just a little bit left, so I decided to leave it for Sunday because I feel like 1-day streams for Hollow Knight is better than having a 2-day stream for Hollow Knight. Then we're gonna have Cyberpunk 2077. Then after that, we're gonna do Doom Eternal. I think we're about to finish Doom Eternal. And from that point of view, I need to check out if I wanna purchase Doom Dark Ages, or if I wanna purchase Doom Dark Ages, or if I wanna go with Wolfenstein, because I think Wolfenstein is an interesting game to explore separately. And then after Doom Dark Ages for 2 days, we come back again to Cyberpunk, and then we're coming back to this game of Blasphemous. Ah. Shit. Okay. So that unlocks it, so we can fast travel here if we need to. And we also unlock this, which allows us Tier 3. Damn, we're really doing like progress. It's not like it's hard to describe this as anything else but like real quick work. This took me like a while. Last stream. Oh hey, how's it going, cat? How are you doing? I'm about to finish the stream. What's up? This is Blasphemous.
Do not fear my body. through which so much lightness and darkness pass. No Soledad by name. I was looked
Looks
up
cool, right?
on the orders of His Holiness in this cage, that the miracle then proceeded to decorate. The High Will has granted me the opportunity to help you, while my body remains a blue flame. I will wait, sleeping, until you hand the knots over to me, so that my hands of smoke may tie them, thus expanding the mysteries of your rosary. Now let my fingers tie a new mystery. Do you have more knots for me, penitent one?
I mean, the lore is very complicated, but overall, to summarize, back in the ye olden days, a man essentially made a wish so potent that from it a god was born. Essentially, like it's hard to describe it, but like, and the god was take Old Testament God and like amplify it by 10, and that God was deemed to be called the miracle, and that miracle is given well because it was the first one of its kind as well, because nobody before did that kind of shit, and that miracle is now giving out the blessings to people. The blessings being in many ways horrific abominations. The blessings in this world are what we would call curses in ours. There are people who sprout a man out of their chest, and the visage of a man grows older while they themselves age backwards. Yeah, everybody like gets like a weird monkey paw situation, like a weird curse, like a man turning into tree, and so as his last rite he wants to get baptized, and you like find like oil for him. There's a lot of like this bitch turned into pure fire and then got locked into this cage. And we go around sowing like their like death wishes essentially in many ways, like and as a response to these curses being given, people became like super religious, very similar to what we did in Middle Ages, where there's people who self-flagellate, people who walk around with their bare feet to experience the earth. Like doesn't matter if they're like there's glass or shards on the floor. People who people go through all these horrific procedures because they're trying to win over the favor of the miracle. The idea being is essentially people logic is like upside down essentially. It's this weird like essentially take on medieval ages religious movements that were going on in Europe. It's very interesting, I say.
Return once you possess new rosary knots to thread. May your heart be free of sin.
No, American South doesn't believe in Christianity, and they don't self-flagellate. If American South was that religious, they would be not doing the shit that they're doing right now. American South is religious in the same way, like how you'll have like Muslim guys. Oh well, in that sense, yeah, kinda. Okay, those are like very fringent group. I don't think that's fair. Like there's very few in American South who believe that way. Most American South people believe they're not as big as like Baptist movement, like Southern Baptists, you know.
Bitter moments reunite us again, penitent one.
Yeah.
An unsurmountable wall seemeth to interpose itself between our feet and our holy destinations. Will there ever be a blessing that save us from this sorrow?
Like most people, what I was gonna say. Most people in US just go to to like a mega church, and they give money to their fucking mega church pastor who pockets all of that money to buy himself a new private jet. But they do, and then they blame the gays for the fact that they don't have money, when in fact the reason they don't have money is because they keep giving the money to the mega church pastor, and then that mega church pastor will like say stuff like make sure to hate the gays harder, and they go yeah, and then they break like most commandments in the Bible without like seeing any problem with that. And that's actually super funny. But so yeah, it's so, and they don't believe in God. Like they don't believe in God. They just believe that God will. Yeah. And they don't believe in God. They believe that if they don't believe in the God isn't like be good, you know, help thy neighbor. They're believe in God in the ways that like I believed as a child in God, that like you can pray to God and He's just gonna do stuff for you. Like they wish God would just like give them money, you know, because they were such a good Christians, but they were not good Christians. Like if God was in front of them, He would spit in their face.
I'm not worthy of thine infinite compassion. Blessed are those of us who find it. I will pray for thee and thank the Master for his holy encounter. Now my feet are marching towards holy
Absolutely.
predictions. How can O fraternal Father, O Master of pilgrims, how arduous are your upcoming trials?
God can absolutely spit. That's what rain is. Don't you know? But so the thing that I'm saying is that fuck American Christians because they don't believe in God. They believe in money, and they just want essentially God to work the same way as genie works, where they just wish for money and He's like your wish is my command, and He just gives them money. That's what they want. Additional point was I was gonna say is that these guys, if American Christians were like these guys, they would not be against gay people. They would be against their fucking politician being a pedo or shit, you know, whatever. I am wrapping up the stream, however. This is like the last 5 minutes of the stream. Thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow there's gonna be, of course, tomorrow there's gonna be Hollow Knight. After tomorrow there's gonna be Cyberpunk 2077. After tomorrow, Doom Eternal. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.